Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roadcraft. I've just figured out that you have to complete the missions that they give you in order to get all the vehicles on that particular map. I was messing around with the first map yesterday, and when I completed it, I got all the vehicles, and I was paving. So I'm gonna go in and show you some of the stuff that we have. I also adjusted my mic from that one thing. I don't know what it does. It just does from the front of the mic to the whole circle, because I noticed that when it just does the front of the mic, I get a little bit of, when I talk, you hear that little whoop whoop behind it, and that does that. And it's, when I play the videos back, it's kind of annoying to me. I don't know about anybody else is, but to me it is. So I'm gonna try just a full mic and see what it does. It'll probably pick up every button I push, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So we're going to go to continue. We're going to, haven't done that one, but I did this one yesterday. So I'll show you what I did. This is going to be cool because now we can put asphalt on everything on the third map that we've been doing. I don't know why people say the resources down there that load take a long time. Mine load pretty quick. So I don't know if it's just internet or PC or what. Right here, look at, check this out. I'm going to go to the map. So basically, this is the bridge that I did to get everything. I finished the objectives, and I basically sanded and paved this because this was a really bad stretch. And I paved it all the way to the sand quarry. I stopped it. This is sand, but I haven't paved it yet. And this is all the way to here. Problem is the sand quarry infrastructure. I don't know why it's not showing it now. Before I could scroll through here and it would show me the sand quarry infrastructure every time I scrolled on it. So there's that. See, there's pipes. There's that. I don't know how you cycle through it. That's weird. There's electricity. There's a way to get that to show up, and I did it yesterday. I don't know what I did. Those are broken pipes. Those are roads. Yeah, I don't know what happened, why it's not showing up, but I could get it before. It would see how it shows that. It would show me the sand quarry. Must be pushing the wrong button because it's not yeah, anyways, whatever. Yeah, I paved all that, so let's go to the other one. Yeah, it works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. I'm hitting the wrong buttons or something. I just did yesterday, so. Oh my gosh, what, I gotta go to the keyboard. I'm using a controller. This is to push A, I push A, nothing happens. I gotta push A on the keyboard. Makes no sense. Let me go to this one. I just finished the fixing the pipes and putting the valve in on this one. I didn't want to record it because it's pointless. Did it once before and I just didn't want to film it. We'll film trying to pave. Now, I'll tell you this. The paver itself, the one that lays the asphalt down, is the worst vehicle in the whole game. That thing needs to be redesigned. It is a useless pile of junk. This thing right here. There we go. I had to load in my earning. Anyways, so this is what we've done here. Anyways. So we're going to pave this with asphalt. I had to do this because those trucks that they give you with the cranes, they're weak. So weak. They can't climb over anything, and they got stuck right here in the rocks. I got in, but I couldn't get out, so I had to pour sand in here to get out. Dumb, but whatever. and then right here, and then I poured some right here for a pit, and I had to fill this in to get all the way up here. I dumped one of the trucks over, and then so I went and got the other truck. I was like, yeah, you can stay there. I went and got the other truck, picked up my cargo that was up here, went and dropped this valve off, and then put that pipe in and I finished it. So let's see if we can pave this stuff. These roads. It's a really interesting one. Sometimes it's easier to go backwards with this thing, and I might do that. I'll go into the settings and I'll switch my joystick inverted so it'll turn the right direction. But we'll see. These roads aren't ever going to be completely flat. It's just the way the game is. The physics jumping around already. So we'll go forward first, since it's pretty much a straight shot. This thing is worthless. Look, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't move. It doesn't stay where it's supposed to go. And I get it, it's really low to the ground, but come on. This is what I wanted to do on this map the whole time. I could have sworn I saw people playing on this map doing this. I was like, there's got to be a way. So I decided yesterday to play around and finish one of the missions, and it gave me all the cars. I was like, cool. And I've completed all the missions before. The two of them I've recorded. This last one I didn't record. So we'll just do this, and then we'll do it again when we go. And the turning sensitivity, yeah, that's got to get fixed too. It has no analog inputs. None. It's like an analog stick will go digital. Won't do anything until you get all the way over on the joystick. So we'll turn here. We'll just do a circle. Now the roller, the part that crushes it's not bad. It's pretty good. It could get stuck in certain things because it's a big steel wheel. It'll just start slipping. I get it, but I mean, it's not going to be perfect. I get that. I try to keep the music up just a little bit so you guys can hear it, because it's actually really good music. I like it. I like to have the in-game music in there when I can, as long as it doesn't get copyrighted. But so far, I think this is just instruments. There's no, you know, it's just instruments playing. This might be the last video of this game, even though they extended the demo a week. Randy goes, you want to know? So, because they wanted people to play longer, and for other reasons. But yeah, this will probably be the last Roadcraft one. I got to get back to my other games. I just did this because it was a demo. That's why I did them all back to back. See, this thing won't turn. It's the biggest turd in the world. And then when you go backwards, the direction that you turn changes. It's stupid. And then when you go forward, whatever. It's it's just the way the game was made. And a little channel update. I'm going to be a little bit more careful with the set of words that I use in this game. I've been trying to cut a lot of them out, but I've been lacking a lot of quality control in them. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't want to hear foul language, so even though we get upset. So I'm just not going to do it. And if I do it, I'll just cut it out. And I have a video, one of the videos I've got to render. Okay, this this isn't gonna... Trying to get as close as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. I get it. Knock the stop sign down. Or whatever sign that is. Light post. I should just get saber for putting cruddy vehicles in this game. I think this thing needs to be reworked. This thing is just dumb. It's just useless. I try to overlap, but... Geez, sensitive, look at that. So if I'm going backwards, left is right, right is left. If you go forwards, it's opposite. Or vice versa. This thing can't turn with beans. A 7-year-old can drive a car better than this. Should be driving, but he does. Hold on, guys. I gotta get a drink of my beer. I gotta back up and get a little straight. Turn the way I want you to go, please. Thank you. And yes, I do watch the video during the edit process. Even though I know it's pretty good. Now that's doing that because of the now it won't move. He said junk. Because of that hump right there. I mean, I get it. I flattened it as best as I could, but it didn't always work. Where are you going? It's not the direction I told you to turn. I guess I didn't like that spot. I must have missed the sand there. No, I'm not trying to get all the way to the edge. I just want a little bit of a wider road to drive on. Is all. Been watching a lot of construction simulator videos. Pretty cool. See, that's something I wanted to go over, but it went before. Probably because there's asphalt in the ground and it's not slipping. I like the steam effects. The hot steam effects of the asphalt in the ground. That's cool. If I do upgrade my graphics card, I'm probably going to get the 9070 XT when it comes out. It's supposed to be around $600, which I think is a fair price considering it's neck and neck with the 5070 Ti, and that thing's $900. So, yeah, I used to skip a generation or two with GPUs. I have a RDNA 2 GPU. Before that, I had an R7 360 sold. That's like 5 generations old. Then I went out and bought a RX 580 because the 360 was in an old computer. When I built this one, I built it all new board, the whole thing, everything's all new. And my old one I gave to my youngest kid, and he had the 360 in there, and there were some games he wanted to play. It just wasn't holding up. We couldn't turn anything up, looked crappy. So I bought a used RX 580 for him, and that's been working good. My older system's got an old 1090T in it. Talk about something that's 15 years old. Still works. Still running. It's actually on right now. Oh, yeah, they went to the movies, so I guess they went to sleep, but you can tell it's on. Still works. I mean, it's upgraded to the max. I mean, it's got probably the best processor you can get in that platform. Minus the 1100T, but just a little bit better. The RAM's maxed out. 16 gigs is all it'll hold. Processor's maxed out. I mean, you could probably put bigger GPUs, but the CPU is probably going to bottleneck it, so that's it. When that dies, it's done. Scrap it for parts. Come on, maybe let's go this way. Alright. Anywho, that looks good there. We'll get that in a minute. Let's turn around and see if we can't get a little bit more on this side, maybe. The camera angles. This thing is so good. I have everything cranked up because if I adjust one thing, it is I don't know, it just doesn't look as good. And that's why the frames are where it's at, but it's not optimized. The devs said it's not optimized, especially for AMD cards. So that's going to get fixed before it releases. So expect to get, I'm hoping at least double the frames. If I'm getting like 45 right now, 45, 50, I expect at least to get 90 to 100. I mean, that's wishful thinking because it's SnowRunner. I average about 100 to 120 on this system. And this has got, I mean, it's used the same engine, but it's been kicked up a lot. So, but like I said, wishful thinking. It's just good to go backwards every now and then just to try to get your asphalt down. Got to do what I want to do on this map. Like I said, they're not going to be perfect, but you know what? You don't have to go straight. You can go backwards. You can go like this, straight forward. Alright, and then you can back up to get what you missed just because you're trying to line it up. So, It's looking good so far. Be cool if you could do the whole map, but well, you could. You just have to back up 40 times to get to the sand quarry. The sand quarry distance in this one's a little bit further away than the first map, or I don't know. Maybe they're all the same. First map I had a hard time. I was always moving away from it, and I was right next to it, and it kept saying I was too far. Whoops. See, like right here, you can go like this, go forward, and then you can, oh, you're still rolling, and you can go backwards. You get that corner. Yeah, we're not straight. This is gonna run itself right into the wall. There we go. I mean, this is down on the edge. This isn't the lifted parts, mainly the road. The reason the edges are like that is because when I went over it a few times, it with the bulldozer, it flattens it out and it pushes that sand down, so it's not technically level from your first push. So you could level it, you just got to go over it a million times. Those little brown spots that don't get covered are probably pieces of dirt or sand from the environment that sometimes comes up through the sand that you lay down and it can't stick to it. It's just glitches in the game with all the objects. See if I can cover a little bit more of this area. Just a little bit. See, it's kind of easy to go backwards, but you have to go. You want to go left, you got to move your stick to the right. And the reason I'm backing up is because I got a stretch over here I got to do. Rain looks really good too. I think there's a, oh yeah, it's on that side. And then once you pave it down, you won't see the tire tracks or the tracks in general anymore. Oh, calm down. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last Roadcraft video. Like I said, I got one more that I have to edit. It hasn't been edited. And then once it's edited, I got to render it. And then I got to upload it. So I'll probably get the editing and maybe the rendering done tonight. I don't know if it'll go up tonight. It might go up tomorrow. And then this one will get rendered. When I upload the video, it'll be uploading and then I'll be rendering at the same time. So the internet will be just doing that, and then I'll be doing editing process. While that's doing that, kind of knock out two birds with one stone, per se. Come on. Going backwards is technically easier, but trying to control it is because your controls are backwards. You can go into the settings and flip them when you go backwards, but That's it for that. Now let's go back around. Man, doesn't that look nice? I may still play this myself, but I'm not going to record it anymore. This will be the last one. I think I'll have about maybe a total of 5 or 6 videos, maybe 7, I don't know. Should be 4 right now, and there's 2 more, so yeah, 6. Is there a section over here I missed, or is this all done? No, I missed a lot over here. It's not really part of the road, but again, you laid sand down, you might as well pave it. That's my thinking. Get past this pole real quick. Move this guy out. Some people's games that I've watched, the ground will glitch out. They'll get in it and they'll just be this big old pit, like slotted pit, and as you drive it'll just do it. It's like a graphical glitch. I haven't had that problem. And I think I've noticed it that the most guys that I've seen it on were using NVIDIA GPUs. And this now, it's not all the GPUs. There's just certain NVIDIA cards people were using, or driver version. I don't know what it was, but it was only with NVIDIA though. I have not seen it do that on an AMD card. I'm not dogging on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a good card. It really is. It does a lot. But I'm just saying that's what I noticed on. There's 90% of the people using NVIDIA, and all the videos that I saw did that. There's only a couple of people that I saw that I know use AMD, and it didn't do it. I'm using AMD, and I haven't had that problem. The only thing that the AMD cards have is a lower frame. And Saber knows about it. He stated it when they extended the demo. They told us about all our feedback, and they said they were sorry about that, and it's going to get worked on before the release. I mean, I get it. They're going to try to optimize the card that 90% of the public use for a demo. Not going to waste their time if they can help it, you know, doing other cards that aren't as popular. It'll get fixed. I think they just released the demo out to get the gameplay, to get people's feedback so they can fix it before the release. Unlike Expeditions, where they released it without a demo and nobody liked it. All the problems they had that they could have fixed prior, and by then it was too late. So. Anyways, I've turned my mic up. I think a lot of the problem is it's not necessarily the mic, it's the music in the background. Because some games you can hear me louder, and some games you don't because of the music that's in the background. So I've been turning the sound effects and the music down a little bit to make up for the voice volume. Oh, right through that pole. So. Sip a beer. So with the language issue that I have that I've been working on in the videos, trying not to do it, because I know there's a few guys that I've talked to that say that they won't watch the video if there's foul language in it, which makes sense. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm just not gonna foul language anymore now. I'll just cut it all out. Or if it's so much of it, I just won't post the video. It'll be my loss. But so just FYI, that's changing as of now. So any video prior to this, if you hear it, well, that's before. I thought I'd close that. Come on, where are you going? You turd. Come on. Like I said, this machine can get work done. Doesn't have to be this. Just retarded. I mean, if the roads are going to be that bumpy, allow that thing in the back to move so it doesn't get caught. It can move up and down on the pavement, on the sand, instead of just being solid, that it won't get stuck. Because it's not flattening the ground; it's just putting it on top. So if you got a bumpy road, allow it to flex. That's what they need to do. That would work wonderful. See, if you watch this, they're probably not. No one watched this video. I'm too small of a channel. But anyways, wishful thinking again. That would be something nice. Someone else will watch the video and then they'll mention it to them, saying that's a cool idea. A lot bigger channel than me. I'm trying to get subs, so if you guys know any ways of trying to get the sub count up, let me know. I'm playing the games that they're getting a lot of views, but I think a lot of those views are from the subs I already have. I have, as of right now, I think I have like 37, and I get about an average of 37 views, but they'll go all the way up to 100, but that's because other people are watching them. But the initial first spurt is good. It takes off to about 40-ish, and then it slows down and then slowly builds up. So I think it's mostly from the subs that I have. Still trying to work that out. Oh, where am I going? This is done. We might take a break from this guy, maybe roll these roads and then pave off the rest, because I think we still got, well, we got a lot done. We still got this here and all of this. All of this road right here. I don't think I'm going to do that part. And we got this road, and we got there, and then we got all this to do. I want to pave. So we'll probably boy, this thing is, oh, it's in low gear. What's it doing low? This thing is so slow right now. It's not even funny. I probably accidentally put it in low gear when I retracted the anchor. Oh, she almost go. Is she gonna go down? Yeah, she's gonna go down. Can I get it? Can I get all of it? Oh, she actually did it. Look at that. Guess I missed some there. That's fine. Oh, no. Go forward. Camera angle. Okay, let's go put this guy over here to the next section, and then we'll go grab the roller and we'll roll this. It shouldn't take that long to roll it. The roller is a little bit faster and easier, as it seems like, 'cause you don't really have to deal with this thing turning all over the place. oversensitive steering. You did a pretty good job. Dumping sand and flattening it out, so I think it's one of my favorite things to do in this game. Roller, you are over here. It also gives you the power thing to run, but I mean, what are you gonna do with the wiring at this point? It's just gonna connect what to what. There's really nothing new to use that with. Maybe just to get used to it. I don't know why this thing would have low gear anyways. It wouldn't help it, so this is where I want to fix this road. I might do it on my own time or not, I'm not sure. I mean, this save doesn't save. When the demo ends, it's gone. That's why I did some recordings of it, to have it in a file and for history books, I guess. You can check back and say, hey, we did this a long time ago. You have to back up and fill the sand truck because you're out of the quarry area. We are 40 minutes in. 39 to be exact now. It's about 40. I knew this video was going to be a while. That's why I didn't record the first part of it, of me tackling the tasks on it. I would not dare live stream this game. Because live streaming the videos look like crap anyways, because like I said, YouTube only allows a certain bitrate max and they come out like crud, and then it also taxes my system more, so the frames are already where it's at. I'd probably have to lower the settings down and it'd look like crud, and yeah. Like I said, if I upgrade this, it's a Ryzen 5 5800X. If I upgrade, I don't think I'm going to upgrade the whole system, like the board and everything, because it still works. I want to do that. If anything, I'll upgrade the processor to the 5800X 3D. That might help a little bit, maybe not. But I also do the rendering on this PC, so I might just get a 5950X instead of buying a whole new board. I already have the platform. I mean, I could go with a newer processor, but I have to buy a whole new platform. I don't do that. So I could possibly do that and get that newer GPU, the 9070 XT, when it comes out. And that might be a good upgrade. I'll have to do some research on that. And then I can give my 5800X to my kid, because he's got a 5600G in his, which isn't like the best CPU for gaming, because it's got the graphics inside of it. If you had a 5600X or just a 5600, it'd be better, but That's what he got with it. I didn't build that one. That was built by a computer shop, and a computer shop is actually not really that good for the price that they charge stuff and what's in them. You know, I can do a better job myself and pay a little bit more. More about the same with better components. This next one I'll build, but my youngest one's probably going to get the next one. He's got my old one and it works, but it's on its last leg. So I'll end up giving that one to my wife for her work stuff at some point. Just take it from a gaming PC to a normal workflow PC. I'll say that thing's stuck in the asphalt. Huh. Oh no, it's laying on the ground. But yeah, so you'll get the next one. It's always usually like hand-me-downs. I'll have my old one, and I'll build something new, and it'll go to mine will go to my oldest kid, which it did, and then my oldest kid got one, and then that one, my old computer, went to my oldest kid, which I think I handed on to my youngest, but I don't know, that's fair because my younger one plays stuff too, so I think you should just, whoever's next in line, the youngest one might have a better one than my oldest one. We'll see. I just don't think the computer that my oldest kid got was built right. I mean, we got the computer, they gave us the box, and they gave us a really fat power cord. I'm like, what's this for? And I come to realize, like a few months later, the motherboard has Wi-Fi built in and all that stuff, Bluetooth. They didn't even put the antennas on the board, on the case when it was done. And they weren't in the box. So they literally kept the antennas. So they stole the antennas. There was something else. They put one stick of RAM in it instead of two, so it was in single channel. Who does that? For a gaming PC. They put the front fans on this case. The case isn't like the best case in the world, but they put them on where they were so close to the front glass they weren't even freaking pulling air in. So I had to take them and put them inside where they would pull air. I don't know. They just didn't know what the hell they were doing. But I'll never go back there. Actually, the two keyboards that my kids wanted that we ordered was from that computer store. And they're junk. So, yeah. What's what's cool about this thing? You can go down the sides of the roads and crush this down. Sorry, Simon. Alright. Now let's do this section. Yeah, this thing's a lot easier to use. And it's faster. So I get it. I guess you don't want to lay asphalt down really quick or you won't get a nice even coating. But it's a game. I do want to mess around with building the metal bridges, but this demo is going to be gone. When the full game comes out, we'll get to that point. I'll put this game in with part of my videos. And I'll have them, you know, looped around with my other games. Drink a beer. Yeah, I gotta pave. I'm not gonna do all of it because I'm gonna put this asphalt thing down, and it might. I don't know if it'll make it rough again on top of the stuff I crushed or not already or not. I'm not sure. This would have been cool if this was in SnowRunner. Instead of going up to a bridge and being delivering shit builds itself, you have to actually go and. I mean, I know you're delivering the resources, but I mean, you have to like. You could lay the bridge down yourself the way you want it, instead of it just, oh, this bridge needs to get fixed and it does it itself. You could pick what kind of bridge you want there. And then your roads, like if you got an area that's really muddy or something, you can patch it. What's cool about that is every game that you do, like if each time you do it or anybody else that does it, it's something different. You might have one person play the game and patch all the roads. You might have one person who just patches a few and likes to drive in the mud. So it's not like SnowRunner now where when you watch the game, everything's the same. When that bridge gets fixed, it's the same bridge no matter who plays it, who does it, because it's the way it's laid out. But that's what's cool about this. It's you build it how you want, and if you could implement it that way in SnowRunner with the bridges and roads, where you can just patch what you want, how you want it, the way you want it. Every game would be different. So if you're like on YouTube or wherever you watch your videos, and you're watching someone, you'll watch one game person play a map, and you'll watch another person play the same map, and you'll be watching, you'll be like, well, that's different, because they're doing it differently. So we'll see. Maybe. If this game does well and people like it, if they end up updating SnowRunner, or I mean, if they update the SnowRunner, they have to update their specs. That might put a lot of people in a certain situation they don't want to be in, or they could just make a second version like SnowRunner 2, or I mean, it was MudRunner and SnowRunner. What's next? What other terrain is out there? Wave Runner? Water Runner? I don't know. There's a name out there. We'll figure it out. Or SnowRunner 2. Maybe they're in the process of thinking about making a SnowRunner 2. Maybe they want to see how this does, because a lot of people there's a lot of people that wanted to do this in SnowRunner, and maybe they want to see how this works. If this does well, maybe they'll implement it into a newer SnowRunner. Maybe it's just a test for it. I don't know. I like it. I would like to play SnowRunner, and there's a road area I don't like, I can just patch it and then go. But that'd be cool. And every game that you watch that someone's playing would be different. They would patch it in a different way. That's probably nope, it crushed it down. I'm missing a lot. Maybe this road looks good. So this map is basically sealed the breach. There was like a seismic activity, like an earthquake, and it split the ground, and the pipes broke and flooded everything. So you're supposed to fix the pipes, which we did, and then it gave us all those machines. So I think we're technically all these pits, or is it all these right here? These little openings are technically supposed to be filled in with sand and dirt, patched. This is supposed to be all dirt here, and like this area, fill it, patched. I might come over and fill that just to have another way out. Was I filled it up over here? Yeah, that's technically what you would do if you wanted to. I don't think it's necessary, but I kind of want to get a wood or a metal and make this bridge bigger, go across it. That's technically what you do. You fix it, and then you're done with it, pretty much. And everybody can play the missions all differently. Some people might run through the objectives and be done with it, move on. Some people might do the objectives and then decide to fill in the roads when they're done on their own, just to do it. It's like, hey, missions are done. Now we're going to fill in all the gaps, or fix the roads, or build extra bridges and stuff for the people because we fixed everything. The game's at your level, man. You play it how you want. Hey, that actually, actually smashed down. Interesting. Well, maybe it was pavement and it just didn't change color. There's this right here that I missed. No, that's not it. This doesn't have a good turning radius, but it is a lot easier to use. Oh, yeah. What I like about this machine is the front wheel's smaller and the big one's wider. And it's probably so you can turn it easier. And then if you miss anything, the back one will grab it. You don't really need two rollers, but what's the front one's the one that rolls it? I think the front one's the only one that rolls it. Back one's the wheels. Well, then they should put tracks on the back to make it, give it better grip. They're doing a lot of road construction where I'm at, and I saw one of these things, not this exact model, and it just had a roller in the front. The back was I think big tractor tires, or it had tracks on it. So maybe this is just a Russian style vehicle. Maybe they need it like that for the snow. I'm not sure. The developers are Russian, so there's nothing bad about it. This is who they are, and I like their games. And we're not going to bring any politics into this channel, so there's channels out there for that. This isn't one of them. Look at that. And the whole time I thought this thing had two rollers on it, and it doesn't. Back's just the tire. What did we do? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice. Nice. We're almost an hour in. But yeah, that's cool, man. You can just pave all these roads. I might just end this at an hour. And then I'll end up doing all this, and then I'll do a short video of it. Maybe. I know I said this was the last video, but I might just do a video. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But anyways, this is the roadcraft demo. They extended it longer, so we have another week. I mean, the rest of this week up to, I don't know, Sunday, Monday. So, yeah, if you haven't done it yet, I try to jump on it, say I like it. And I think it's going to be a hit, to be honest with you. So, anyways, I'm tired. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. And leave some comments. Let me know what you think. I know there's no intro and an outro on these videos. That's because they're back-to-back series of videos because it's a short demo week and I didn't want to decide not to put those in there. But when the game comes out, those intros will be in there like with the rest of my games. So, so that being said, hope you enjoyed it and y'all have a good night.